Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Whisky Studios Avowed stream. Avowed Sunday stream, I think, is what it has been renamed. Yes, that is correct. Welcome back. Welcome to the Avowed Sunday stream. It's got its own. It's got its own art now. It's got a name, a proper name, and the playlist has been renamed. So it's now official. This is the Avowed Sunday show. Yeah, you know. So pretty. I mean, this isn't the art that I did, or sorry, the community did. I didn't do anything. I just put it together. Although I suppose for the people not on YouTube, I can pull it up real quick if you guys want to see the fruits of the community's labor, which I am very happy to show you because I'm always thrilled with everything the community contributes. Just get it pulled open here. Let the music keep playing while I get this. All right. All right. There it is. There it is. The Avowed Sunday show. Welcome, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Why do I let you guys do anything? What a bountiful harvest? That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get into the game. We got a lot of Avowed to play still. I'll post it in the art gallery on the Discord for everyone who wants to take a closer look. But that's a little sneak peek that you get for the time being. Alright, let's get this music faded out. There we go. Get this silly thumbnail up. As soon as I find the art gallery. There it is. God, I need to reorganize this server so bad. Oh, it might be too big. It might be too big for the server. Oh, there we go. Everybody enjoy that. Everybody enjoy that. Alright. Ah, yes. Naku to deck. That's what we were doing. When last we left off, we got our achievement for punching 100,000 guys. There we go. I do love to punch dudes. You know this. If anyone is going to get an achievement for punching 100,000 guys, it is me. Why did you say that like a Mr. Beast knockoff? I don't know. That is just how... That's how I read it. That's how it came to be in my soul. Just, you know, one of those disingenuous gaming YouTubers. That's how it felt. Oh. What's going on over here? Got some kobolds doing a thing. A little ritual.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. How did they even get down here?
Why do you want to break up their sweet little party?
I'll say it. I'm impressed.
Time to remember all my buttons. Here we go. I'm gonna drop a big one on them real quick. Shit.
See, I'm not me too.
Alright, fucker, let's go. Ow. Ow. Ah! Wham! Keep whacking him. Whack, whack, that's right. Ah! Him? Just you and me now, big boy. Ow. God damn, this guy with his bursts. You're at Evo. Bam. Knocked him out.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do.
We trapped this woman in a room with 100 mushrooms. And for everyone she can defeat with her bare hands, we'll give a homeless person a Switch too.
Hear us through the Adra.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
I don't think that's how the Dream Scourge works. What about all the animancy?
No, it is.
Oh, hey! Hey, how's it going? You startled me there.
I can confirm I did the research. I didn't want to pop in during that intense boss fight. It looked like you were locked in, going for world record pace.
I was. Whoop! Hello, giant bark. How are you doing?
Bark, bark, bark.
Let me get you to a reasonable size here. There we go. Get you right beside me. Sorry. Yeah, no. I love punching a mushroom.
The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the beyond.
Punch that mushroom.
Here, we won't have that problem.
Punch that
Last
mushroom!
time we tried this, you felt something, yes?
Hi, welcome to the
Maybe
Whisky
it had to
TK
do with
Sunday
your
cooking
godlike
show.
nature.
Today we're going to
Try
be
making
starting with
contact with
a
the
dish
Adra
I like
this
to
time.
call punched
It
mushroom.
could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Very, very traditional in these parts of the stream.
Yep. You might think that, oh, well, you need to mash a mushroom. Wouldn't it be better to use a mortar and pestle? And I say, no, you gotta get in there with your hands. That's how you infuse it with all the love and the flavor.
Exactly. See, like a lot of people think that cooking is a science, and it's true. There's some science behind cooking, but cooking's also an art. And sometimes, like, you look at a painting, and it's like it's not necessarily the product that comes out; it's the technique that led to that product that really shows what the artist was going for, and that is why I punch my mushroom.
Only the memories remain.
Hello, crazy thing.
Also, can you stream this to Discord?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I can do that for you.
Thank you.
No problem. What, you want to hear what the fucking people are saying? Crazy.
Yeah, I can't read. I'm sorry.
Let's see here. The mourners are gone now, only the memories remain. That sounds lonely. Will you share these memories with me?
Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
Oh, okay. That is how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god. How did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew.
I mean, they are a god of the
Eyes
lands. You
opened.
probably grew
We
much
were
like the
earth,
plants.
The sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life.
I don't know. Stewart's not a great name for a god.
I feel like that head, it gives the look of like almost like I have no mouth yet I must scream, or like System Shock, or just like one of those like high tech sort of
Yeah. I see what
like,
you're saying.
built faces, but like if you leaned it completely in the opposite direction of like nature and tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's a very good design. It is nice to meet you properly, Sapadal.
Knitting frost, the morning sun. It has been centuries since anyone but us invoked our name. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Or like I get being touch starved, but like let's not get too clingy here. I've got stuff to do.
This is about freeing you from your prison, isn't it? That's why you've reached out?
No, we do desire our freedom, yes, but we also wish to know you.
That isn't why you reached out. That just is something that you do desire. Got it? Yeah, absolutely.
Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
Oh, good. Good, a poisonous sea.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a FromSoft game.
We're going to the swamp.
Woo!
I'll find you, I promise. I won't let you suffer alone.
Your words are comfort indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain.
Okay. I'll do that.
Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the Dream Scourge?
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound.
Okay.
Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive
fraction.
and find
A mere
us.
fraction of your power.
Will you accept it?
Whoa.
Sliver of your power, a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you. Interesting. I mean, yeah. I mean, let me see what she says about that.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, giving to nourish you. We would never harm you.
Well,
Save our
Jazz,
soul.
will you
We could
ingest
not,
the god soul?
Even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
I'll accept this power. Grab me your power.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
So I don't know anything about this, like, god being.
Well, see, that is
But
part of the
anytime
problem.
I hear some talk about, like, cleansing the rot, and it's like, does that involve a way that, like, the rot's removed from me, or am I gone with it?
Oh, good question. We do not have the rot in this. The rot is spreading throughout the land. But that is a good question.
Gotcha.
Any energy passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact and momentarily rooting them in place. Oh. Then I can box them.
Turn you into a stationary punching bag.
I got lots of practice on a heavy bag, don't you worry.
Hearts on fire. Oh, hello. Hey, you're finally awake.
You're awake. Finally.
That's what I'm saying.
The phantasmal focus to its limits.
Oh, you're back. I made sure she didn't touch anything important.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
Oh, you thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong.
I think that is functionally dead,
While you were
Giada.
out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge.
No, there's
I've
like a
tracked its
difference. You can
origin
die
to
and
the
your soul just
center of
kinda
the
be,
living
like,
lands.
lingering around.
Somewhere deep in the untouched
Honesty.
wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
Right. The garden. Sure. Doesn't sound like something I'd want to mess with.
Got a
If we
green
find
thumb
the
there,
garden, We
Marius?
can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say.
Well, I talked to a god,
Whatever you
so...
were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
Well, she's been chained up. Gonna reach out to me until I set foot in the living lands. I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped.
Chained,
And
bound.
you spoke to them through the Adra. Mm-hmm. Maybe that tells us something.
A watcher told me that the Adra in the living lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Hey, that's fucked up. There must
Well, that
be
makes sense to you. I don't know what's going on.
there must be a connection between Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway.
No, we definitely know
we
that
know
the Dream
Scourge
Scourge
is coming from this garden of yours.
goes
Maybe
through the
Sapadal
Adra.
can help us fight it.
That much we've put together. What do you think, Marius?
Really? I'm the first person you ask about the possibility of a secret god taking up space in your head.
The real question is,
Thanks,
where
man.
do I start?
Good input.
Listen, man, I just want you to feel included.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I knew you were there, and then I, care about your opinion. But, alright, give me sass then, little dwarven man.
Well, fuck you then. Next time something comes up, you're out of the loop.
I need to find the halls of Tabaro Snakas.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
This godlike Sokka's out of my depth. Call me when you need to clean a rabbit.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
Maybe after everything we've learned, maybe the governor will invite you back.
I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Messiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Wasn't much here for me to begin with.
Wait,
Hello.
we smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Where are we under attack?
You're
No,
fucking under attack.
in the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
I lost you for a second there.
I'm getting the...
Something the matter?
I think, yeah, the city is under attack. Yeah, we need to get back to Fioro
Oh no.
very quickly.
Let's go. You take the lead.
We found a way out while you were sleeping. Looks like a shortcut to the surface.
Where is the shortcut that you found? Ah, dang it. Alright, let's see here. Here is the exit. Oh wait, I didn't loot this guy.
Yum.
A little power goes a long way. Just a little spark. Charging.
Alright, where's this last one? Oh. Is this on a timer? Oh, no, it's not. I'm silly. Last one is in here.
A little power goes a long way.
What is in the secret door?
I hope it's like a treasure.
Oh,
It's a loot box.
Hell yeah. I can't to see if I wait to see if I got an SSR.
There is such a thing as learning too much.
I don't
The
know what
mortal
that
mind
means.
can only take so many revelations.
I don't
at a
know. I
time.
just know it's a gotcha
What we
term.
discovered here.
I hope your PNG is in a swimsuit.
It's really funny.
From what I know, like every one of those like gotcha build your team games or whatever, like they always have some sort of swimsuit summer event.
Yeah, that does sound right. I don't know enough about them to like assert that that's true, but that sounds right.
Oh my god. No!
Fuitu Mayu. What happened here?
You should have seen Donald in Kingdom Hearts Unlimited something cross. Goddamn.
You know what? You were close. Union Cross.
Oh, fuck. Honestly, not a bad guess.
What happened? Who did this?
I'm gonna
We just call
guess
it
City's
hooks.
under attack.
hooks. Yeah, I mean,
Come.
yeah, fair.
There isn't a moment to waste.
Yeah, this is the Steel Grove
We
for
won't
sure.
learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilichi is all right.
Oh, hey,
I
that
smell
exile
fire.
probably isn't standing anymore.
Looks like it could be worse. One can hope.
I can't believe this. All things considered, your Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses.
You can make that jump.
Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared
I
to finish
mean,
it. I will be happy to oblige.
I don't think that
them.
water's deep enough.
Someone
That water
with a
over there, though.
dangerous
I don't think I've
enemy
seen fall
today.
damage in this game.
Can't say I blame you.
They break, they bind us.
Oh wait, yes I do. I remember you jumping off that goddamn tower when I told you not to.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought you were being facetious.
I think Alora's being a little silly because Donald doesn't wear pants.
Oh yeah, I presumed that was a bit.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us. I hate living
Our
in
nations are
interesting
at war.
times.
Right. I prefer things as boring as
The
possible.
bloodshed of thousands
Again
will only
and
be
again they strike.
a small price to pay for these leaders in their quest for even more power. But what am I but a pawn in their schemes? I have donned my sexiest swimsuit. What a price to pay.
Alright, listen, I know that the city's under attack or whatever, but I did see a purple up here. Oh, no.
For
it
just
was
$2 a
Adra.
pull, you have a 1.5% chance of rolling me in my hottest outfit.
There's the city.
Oh, sorry, you weren't
Thank
lucky enough.
goodness.
Instead, you got
good
depressed
to
girl
see
number
home again.
3.
If only
She
for a
has
moment.
daddy issues.
Soon the Rangers will strengthen their defenses.
She's not even
They'll
in a
hunt down anyone
swimsuit.
behind the attack. I almost pity them.
Hopefully they can hold off whatever's left of the steel garrote.
How many thorns must we claw out?
Just going bad over here. Ow.
See, you're fine. Sometimes you just gotta jump off of a tall thing and crack one open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just another Sunday with the boys.
Parkour!
You really did that like somebody who can do parkour. Just like, there was no need for that. Like, yeah, I guess I'm a little impressed. This loading screen looks like the background to a visual novel.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing.
Maybe?
You took care of the steel garrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Oh. Yes, I did actually do that, surprisingly. I attacked their camp. Okay. This is really funny.
Jazz moments.
Yeah, something about that hidden encampment rubbed me the wrong way.
You listened to your instincts, and they were right. No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
Good, I've wanted to fight that bitch since the beginning. We weren't exactly friends.
I don't think she knows the meaning of the word. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Inquisitor Ludwin did threaten to break the frontier.
That sort of thinking is precisely why my father fled the Valian republics.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in
You sure
haste
fucking
before.
did, bud.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
You shouldn't be the governor.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, thank you, Giada.
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
You're not strong enough to lead this city if that's the case. Yeah, you failed these people as a leader.
As Jetta was eager to remind me. You must understand. My mother is the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
Okay, you could have a
I
little bit
don't
of empathy,
expect your
Giada.
forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right.
Alright.
Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
Rick and Morty penis. Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that one.
I fucking, what the fuck? Alright. The Dream Scourge will consume the Emerald Stair.
Giata, is it true?
I'm afraid so. Even if we pooled our efforts, we're no match for the power bearing down on us.
Then our worst fears are confirmed. We're defenseless, unequipped, and backed into a corner.
We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
Paradis is under Adiran control. I don't know that you want to go there, actually.
Exactly.
Explain.
As long as we are animancers, the Adirans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Yo, who's Pinky on the right that's just kind of been hanging out?
She's an animancer. She's chill. We like her.
She's kind of just been standing there, the conversation happening around her.
I was gonna ask if the Furby was. Yeah, she's a really great animancer. We helped her out earlier.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule.
Paradise nuts.
I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Marius, what do you think?
Paradise, no doubt. Walls, guards, and close to the sea if things get really bad.
You're always looking for an opportunity to fucking run, Marius. I say
Okay,
go.
but like having a backup plan isn't bad.
No, you're not wrong, but like hiding from the Dream Scourge and not working to like fight against it is the option to go to Paradise. Like if they go to Paradise, they can't practice animancy, which means they can't study the Dream Scourge, which means that it's just going to continue to get worse until I solve the problem.
I mean, it's a good thing you will.
I mean, I will, but like that, it wouldn't be the recommendation I think I would make, because like what happens if I die? That would be my thought process. Now, this is a video game, and I have the hands of God on my fists, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say go to Thirdborn. Study and help however you can. Also, if they do get caught by the Adurans, like, I'm just saying, it's 1942. Going to Germany to try and hide in plain sight isn't my suggestion, you know?
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
Not the place I'd send them, but...
I know, Marius.
Right. Best of luck.
I do agree that having a boat to get out of here
I
if things
have my
get real bad would have been a
misgivings,
good idea.
You helped my father leave the republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Hey, do you know the garden? I know that does not narrow it down nearly enough.
Oh, I do.
Hey!
Yatsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Yatsli!
Really, you should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden,
already kinda here hanging
lead
out.
the way.
Yeah.
Forgot you were there.
You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Well,
right,
I am an
layman's
arcane
terms.
scholar,
Thank you,
so
darling.
thank you for the hat.
Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel,
Gods, here we go.
which is in Shadowscape. So we've got to get there now.
You know, I'm sorry for asking your
Though the
opinion on
city was
anything ever.
saved, my research wasn't.
I love
Which
Marius.
means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do.
Yeah, this is my wizard hat, you're right.
Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shadowscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shadowscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Sure.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
She is great. Once Yatsli joins us, we'll have more scholars and fighters.
You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
I can promise
She
you
was
a
just
good
kind of
brain.
sliding in the background. I
It
was
doesn't
watching.
always come with good judgment.
Her walk animation like messed up a little
For what
bit.
it's
She was just kind of
worth,
sliding
I
along the
vouch for
ground.
Yahtzee.
We love that.
She's a
I
good
love that.
friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best
Speedrun
rangers.
strats, yeah. Slide.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Have you found your brother? I saw the Steel Garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified. Fine.
All right. Let's see. Do we need to do anything else in town or in here before we go?
God, I was thinking about Laura saying your hat's a wizard hat,
Mhm.
and I always just think about like somebody with like a revolver, but each chamber is like a different status effect that could be applied.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Actually,
you just kind of like give it a spin and just be like, "All right, let's do what we got for you today."
one is healing. There you go.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, like one is regen, and it's just like looks like you've been spared this.
I think a lot about witches and wizards, like combining in terms of aesthetics, and I got a really good name for the setting that would take place in. Are you ready for it?
What's that?
Hexes.
Hex.
Isn't that good?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I need to find that poem.
Mouse, what are these noises you're making, Sweet Bean? Come here. You want a treat?
It was like this Tumblr post that ended up with like a really cool poem.
Bean.
Rootin' tootin', toilin' shootin', fire burn cowboy bootin'. Eye of newt and spicy beans, toe of frog and denim jeans. Whiskey grits and demon spittle into my iron griddle. With the tannin of our hides, something wicked this way rides.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, treat. Treat, Alora.
Treat?
Treat, yeah.
No treat.
No, actually a treat, though.
No treat.
Get up here.
What you guys talking about? Taxes. Aw, shucks.
I love that fucking audio. It's so good. These guys just have to spell it out every time you're talking about F-O-O-D?
So let's just say we want to get an S-N-A-C-K. Snack? Aw, come on!
He knows how to spell snack.
What, he can spell snack, but he can't spell treat? Treat?
No treat!
They wanted the thief to suffer.
God damn it!
The very visceral goddammit is what fucking like puts it over the edge for sure.
Hey, how about an NAP? Yeah.
What does NAP
Hey, what's
spell?
NAP spell?
Party.
Party. So good. I was like, shit's really kicking off here. So what happened earlier, was that just like a, like your prior actions that you decided on sort of like mitigated the damage that fight caused?
Yeah, we found a hidden steel garrote base like underneath the city. And basically I didn't need to do anything to them. I could have just talked to them. Like they were not necessarily gonna be aggro, but I had a bad feeling about it. So I killed them. Killed them all.
You can make that jump.
You can make that jump. You're a bad influence. You're a bad influence on my knees.
Liam Neeson's knees, son. Liam Neeson's knees on his knees on a Nissan.
That's some fucking YTMND level shit.
Could we not just
God, I feel like
move the machines
YTMND was
out of
like
the way?
just before my time online.
That's fair.
Will rip your soul apart.
Or it's like
Magnetic polarity.
I knew of it.
You
It
made
just
that
like was
up.
no longer a
Even
thing
if I
people
did,
did.
you couldn't prove it.
Like,
Yeah.
By the time I was like online.
I mean, it was never as popular as some of the other places. But it had its core group. WWTMND.
What would the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do?
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness
D.
gave you safe passage.
Wait, what's that extra D for?
May I
What?
help you?
I don't know. But the man now dog too.
Oh. See, I picked out TMN in there, and I just kind of assumed.
To me.
I was like, wait.
I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
I found the thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Ooh.
Eothas killed his whole family in the dead fire. No wonder he had a grudge.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives?
Dog, you don't know
I heard
shit
rumors
talk
that
about
he walked
gods.
among us.
If you are
But
surprised
to
by
think
this.
the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
man was persecuted. Don't tell me you can't sympathize.
I feel for him, but he is wrong. The truth of Eothas remains.
Yeah, the gods are just as flawed as us.
Then why do we worship them?
Oh, don't tell a Christian that.
What do they give us if not qualities to aspire
They're
to?
perfect, all-seeing, all-knowing God that can only do good.
Like, I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
Your dog that was hit by a truck, God's plan. There was good in that. It was meant to happen.
It was meant to happen. Let's see here. I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of the gods.
No gods, no monsters.
No gods, no masters, only monsters. If it were up to me, I'd burn it. It's done more harm than good.
I fear if I do, it will bring a curse upon Emerald Stair. Yet I cannot revere it anymore, and I cannot let others either. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. Then I'll finish what he began. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was good, right? Everything gets more complicated when the gods get involved.
Sure does.
True.
How's that moon?
Break the chains that hold you down, seize the throne and take the crown, burn their temples to the ground. No gods, no masters.
Fucking rights. Alright, let's see here. This is kind of the last thing where we know where to turn it in. Or do we know where to turn it in? An Emerald Stair cartographer notes Sansa. Oh, is it in... Well, I'll figure that out later. Reach Thirdborn. North we go. Oh, do I want another cup of coffee? I mean, I do, but should I have another cup of coffee?
Yes.
We've got company.
Okay. Okay.
Can't spell caffeine without happy, which is the Latin root word meaning good for you.
Okay, I don't know why that keeps getting blocked. See ya.
Whoa!
That it?
Goodbye.
Watch yourself.
To the left.
I leveled it up
Whoa,
so
icicle crash.
yeah. I leveled it up so it now lasts longer. Spell of kill. Oh, you guys made a mistake all coming up here together. Ah! You fucker.
Nope. Haha, you're in the water.
Yeah, motherfucker, you think so?
Coming from the left.
Bonk. Bonk.
Nicely done.
This motherfucker parried me.
Yesterday, Laura and I started playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time.
Yeah.
Very, very weird adjustment to make.
Yeah. It's certainly a game, for sure.
Like,
I was worried for a second.
because my experience with FromSoft games have been like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And though they all like have, you know, the FromSoft DNA in them, they're all very distinct games that feel different.
Yes, they all definitely have their own personality. That is for sure.
But going from Elden Ring to Dark Souls 3 is especially weird because it's like they feel close enough that they should feel the same.
Okay.
Because like in my head, like jumping from Dark Souls 1 to Elden Ring, it's like these are two different games. Like in my head, it's like I can separate them a little bit, even though a lot of shared mechanics. It's like I can feel the difference.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But Dark Souls 3, it just feels like it's just a little bit off of Elden Ring, so I keep expecting it to be Elden Ring.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I can see that.
It definitely hurts not having a map.
What do you mean we have to fast travel to progress? Yeah.
That confused the fuck out of us. Like, we had gotten to the Firelink Shrine, and we were just kind of running around like, where the fuck do we go?
Yeah.
And I'm like sitting at the bonfire, I just kind of hit like the fast travel thing, and I'm like, wait, we haven't been to this place. Why do we have it? Do we go here?
Yeah, you're correct. That is where you go. I
dumb.
don't really like Dark Souls 3. I think it is actually the weakest of all of the games.
Also, not a fan of the, I don't know if Dark Souls 2 is the one that birthed this idea, but the Bloodborne thing of you have to return back to your hub area to level.
No, Dark Souls 2,
Like, what do you mean I can't just...
level at any campfire?
Yeah, so I guess Bloodborne did that shit with the doll. And
Yeah.
then they were like, yeah, let's do that again in Dark Souls 3. And it's like, for fucking what?
Yeah, for why, though?
Like, what do you mean I have to keep traveling back to this area to level up? That's tedious and it sucks.
Yeah, I am not a fan. Demon Souls did do that, though. Like, the original thing that started the whole...
Why would they go backwards?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the question. That's the million-dollar
Why would
question.
they do that? That'd be like if in the next FromSoft game item durability comes back, it's like, for fucking what?
Yeah, why? Why would you do this?
We got rid of that.
I don't know, sounds like you're not a real gamer, says Alora.
Like, I think, like, those FromSoft tryhard fanboys that are just, like, unwavering in the way that those games are designed. It's like, fucking get over yourself. Your multiplayer is dumb.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Hey, Reki.
Hey, Ricky. We also kind of joked about, like, it's so funny that FromSoft very much has, like, slowly kind of weaned off of their, like, super committed things that they're normally known for.
Yeah.
And it's very funny how, like, all of their games have had, like, some sort of item durability. But then in the day and age where Nintendo is the one to start embracing that shit with, like, Zelda, Animal Crossing, I think, like, Paper Mario was doing item durability. That's the era where FromSoft is like, nah, we're actually gonna back off.
Yeah, no.
Like,
And they're
no,
right.
We don't actually need that in Elden Ring.
They were right for that.
And like I was talking about it with Ink last night as well, and she was like, "Well, yeah, can you imagine that in Elden Ring? That shit would suck."
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dark Souls is one thing because you're like, Dark Souls is very much a game about getting from one bonfire to the next, or if not a new bonfire, finding the shortcut for their circular level design.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's very much a point-to-point sort of deal. So it's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing too much before resting.
Maybe I live.
And if resting is what gets you item durability back, at least in games like, I want to say Dark Souls 2 onward,
yeah.
Is there any chance we've met
then it doesn't
before?
matter. Like,
I
you
seem
really
to have
don't notice that
forgotten,
mechanic at all, which
Well,
they
everything.
could probably just do away with at this point
It's
because
me,
of that.
Giada. Do you know where you are?
I have no idea where or even who I am. I just came out here with no memory whatsoever.
I've seen him absent-minded before, but never like this.
You seem to have the residue of an animantic experiment all over you. Do you remember anything like that?
I have noticed a lot of animancy going on around here, so it's very likely.
Maybe time will bring your memories back. All right, I guess that's the
I'm
only
afraid,
option.
That may be my only
Yeah, I
option.
guess you got nothing for him.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, that was an interesting little side thing.
But yeah, back to like item durability, it's like Elden Ring was very much designed around you just kind of fucking around for long periods of time. That's why, like, oh, you killed this group of enemies, take a couple of flasks back. Don't worry about going back to a grace. Who cares?
Yeah. We got you. We got you.
You just get to keep playing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep.
So to have
keep
an item
exploring.
durability in that system would be so counterintuitive to that design.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't matter if you're going to give me flasks for clearing enemies. I'm going to have to go to a grace anyway to repair my sword or some shit. But then again, on the flip side, like, if it gets repaired for resting in a bonfire anyway, then who cares? These games aren't necessarily designed for you to go too long of a stretch without resting somewhere.
Yeah, there is only one exception to this, like what you're talking about, and that is an area that will, like, has garbage on the floor that destroys your durability.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hate hearing that.
Yeah, it's my least favorite area of that game.
Oh, yes, stomping through mud.
I don't mind durability as a concept, but it has to be implemented very well for me to appreciate it, for sure.
Over here.
I think item durability is one of the things that, like, completely just, like, ruins Breath of the Wild for me.
I agree. Yeah, I did not like the durability there at all, and it just made me annoyed.
Because, like, it's been explained to me that the idea is, like, oh, it promotes you experimenting with things other than just your weapons and stuff. And it's like, I sort of get that. The game gives you a lot of tools to play with. But the issue with Breath of the Wild is it's this big open RPG without, like, very good progression systems.
Yeah.
There's, like, no leveling, which is what you'd normally expect in an RPG. So you see, like, this, like, Bokoblin encampment, and you're like, okay, I can go kill these guys, but what is my reward?
Yeah, what do I
It's
get
normally
for
some,
doing
like,
that?
Neat little weapon or something. It's like, okay, the weapon's neat, I guess. But what do I do with this weapon? Oh, well, there's another Bokoblin encampment. And it's like, so what's the point of this endless circle?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Like, I have to break weapons to get more weapons, to break weapons to get more weapons, and it's like what it actually ends up leaving you doing is you just kind of stash away a bunch of good weapons. It's the fucking like, oh, this item's so good, I don't know if I ever want to use it because what if I need it later? But you're doing that with your weapons.
Yeah, exactly. If modding was possible, which it definitely isn't, I would have played through the whole thing with infinite durability, but I didn't because you can't mod a Switch video game. You're right. Definitely a true thing that you just said. Switches are completely unmoddable. No one would ever say otherwise.
I was like, just because I get the direction that the game designers were going for doesn't mean it's a good idea.
It doesn't mean it worked. Like, I'm all for intentionality in design, obviously, but sometimes things just do not do the thing that you want them to do. That is just the truth of it.
Otherwise, Tears of the Kingdom are very nothing games, very absurd things like durability and repeating situations.
Especially since
Tears of the Kingdom is more like
DLC.
DLC is less than full game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I didn't even bother with Tears of the Kingdom because I didn't like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I borrowed Tears of the Kingdom to give it a shot because somebody was telling me how much better it is, and whoopsies. No,
What's going on with the audio?
I was alt-tabbing to snooze the ad.
Oh.
Because there was 5 seconds left. I didn't like Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, but saw Tears of the Kingdom, noticed it's the same game.
Yeah.
Like, it did look like there's a lot of stuff they put in Tears of the Kingdom that, like, looked really fun. Like, the whole building your own contraptions, being able to just sort of take two things and stick them together, and that's a new weapon, like, those ideas seem really neat. But it's just... sometimes the mechanics aren't enough to make the game around it fun.
Yeah.
Like, I was recently borrowed Tears of the Kingdom, enjoyed the building, but by the time I got to the final act, I was just tired of it. Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints about Tears of the Kingdom's, like, structure, the way, like, their story is designed. But yeah, I recently started playing this game Ink gifted me called Haste.
Oh, Haste looks cool. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Haste looks cool, Haste feels cool, for the most part. My problem with that game mostly is the procedurally generated levels.
Yeah. Which is always going to give you weird fucking situations and problems.
Because the whole game is about maintaining your momentum.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like, because of the randomness of the level design, it's just like, you'll get fucked over where it's just like, oh, I was put in a spot where I literally could not get enough speed to outrun the, like, darkness or whatever the fuck is chasing you.
Yeah.
Like, the level wasn't
Good to see you again, Envoy.
generated in a way that could get you there.
Yeah, not conducive to the actual gameplay loop.
I have some new wares.
The other problem is it's supposed to be a roguelite.
Steel Garrote soldiers at the gate haven't bothered me yet. I'm
but
just hoping
all
not
of your
to draw
upgrades
their
are just
attention.
very linear. There's no experimenting with builds and, like, trying something new. It's always very much just... all of the upgrades are like, oh, your speed increases, your health increases, your boost meter increases, and that's kind of it. Like, a good roguelite, sort of like, you can go in with a, like, unique build that changes the way you encounter a situation, but all you're doing in this game is running forward. There's nothing to do other than that.
Yeah, there's no, like, so I hate Hades.
Wait, why? What? I love Hades for this actual, like, specific reason. I'm curious as to, like, your take on this now.
All right, while you get typing about your thoughts on Hades, I'm going to start boiling more water for coffee. I'll be right back. I'm going to just run the ads as well. Yeah, everyone who's in chat currently has a sub, so. All right, be right back. Continue hanging out with people. I'll be 2 seconds.
Because I think being able to nothing to do in Hades means anything. Don't feel massively strong or powerful. Just feel very slight upgrades that don't make me feel strong. I can kind of see that. I do think. I guess the biggest difference in the way I approach a run in Hades is like the hammer. I do think the Hammer of Daedalus like can very greatly change the way I use whatever weapon I'm currently equipped with. Because sometimes I'll do a Hades run where it's just like I literally never need to press like this button because I have built in a way that's just like my standard attack is so powerful that it's just like I can just kind of sweep with that. Like I don't think I can agree with the sentiment that nothing makes you feel strong. Or I can't say that I disagree with the way the game makes you feel. Because you know, you're gonna approach that game differently. But there are some runs where I just like get a handful of certain boons and it's just like I can take on anything. Versus like having a spread shot with the spear versus a normal shot. Well, I think the spread shot, if stacked with like other boons, works really well. Because if you have like a chain lightning boon from like Zeus or something, that spread shot now turns into like if you hit 3 enemies, that's 3 different chains of lightning. That's all going to do a bunch of different damage. Like, it's not necessarily about one specific upgrade. It's the synergies in which those upgrades work together that I find that, like, I end up getting a lot more powerful.
When I play roguelike, I want to be really strong and not just like have spread shot with a spear versus normal shot. For me, those synergies didn't make me feel as powerful as I wanted. Fair.
Yeah, like I can't tell you that like you're wrong. If it didn't make you feel as powerful as you wanted, then there's nothing that can really be done about that.
Yeah, the design is just not conducive to the play experience that you're looking for. And that's fine. I'm also not like a huge fan of Hades. I like it, but it's not breaking my top 10 or anything. All right.
I just think that at least with Hades, there are different ways you can like go into the game and have a different experience.
Yeah, 100%. You have your weapon options.
Be, like switching up your weapon.
Yeah.
Even the weapons have like different forms to them. So like, and then again, like the Daedalus hammer, even with the same weapon, there are a lot of different ways you can play that weapon. But then that's where the problem comes with haste, where you're never playing the game any differently. There are never any like interesting changes to your moveset or different like synergies with your upgrades. It's all the same linear upgrades that it doesn't matter.
I'm not a huge roguelite person, mainly because I'm not a big fan of like being thrown a wrench and being like told to figure out something, you know? I like to have a plan going in and build that plan over time. So like not getting the upgrade that I'm looking for, I don't know, it just doesn't do much for me. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you'll run across something and you're like, ooh, okay, I got something for this. But for the most part, I'm usually like, I was really hoping to do this run, and I'm being told that is not an option.
I'm kind of the opposite, where
You love wrenches thrown at you.
Yeah, I love being forced to like have to think on my feet of like, okay, this isn't the plan I went in with. How can I make this work?
Yeah, I definitely get it. I definitely understand
that, like...
the design And, like, I respect the hell out of it, of course.
For me, it depends on if the game is designed to allow me to do that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because
Some games try to do that and they fail
like,
spectacularly.
I know for, like, some roguelites, there's, like, super hard modes and stuff. And it's basically like, oh, if you didn't get this specific build, you might as well just reset, because you're not beating this.
Yeah. Alright, my water is done boiling. I'll be right back again.
From what I've heard, a lot of, like, Balatro, and, like, very difficult levels and, like, settings can sort of get like that. Where it's really just like, oh, did you, like, not get the specific jokers you needed for this? Reset. Like, nothing you can do about it. Fuck you. Which, obviously, for a game about poker, yeah, RNG's gonna play a heavy part in that, but...
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
It helps a lot
like,
if they have some sort of manipulation mechanic, like in Vampire Survivor, where you can re-roll stuff and, like, do... Yeah, make changes. That stuff helps mitigate that kind of problem for me. But that's not that's not what every designer wants to do, and that makes sense. I get it. Sometimes they really want you to be thinking on your feet, and I respect that. Okay.
Like, again, like Hades being the current example that's been brought up. It's like, there will be runs where it's just like, okay, I didn't get the specific boon I was hoping for this build, but that's not going to make this unbeatable. It's just, I'm going to have to approach these encounters in a different way than I had been planning for.
Yeah, the thing I do like about Hades, and the reason I have gone back to it a couple of times, is that it very much feels like no situation is impossible if you can execute. Which I'm always a big fan. I've been playing Bloodshed, that FPS Vampire Survivors like, and it only has the skip option at the moment. The lack of banishing kind of hurts once you've unlocked quite a bit. Yeah. It definitely... Vampire Survivors before banishing kind of felt like you were shooting yourself in the foot when you were unlocking stuff. I'm glad that banishing exists, especially now that there's so many things. Alright, we're about to talk to a man for a bit.
Every time they add stuff... Like, every time they add a whole bunch of stuff, they also, like, add a couple extra banish tiers.
Yeah, which is the right call, I think. Alright, let's see what this person has to say.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
What are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands. Just as you go where the Emperor commands.
I really
You
am not...
interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all
Good,
pleased.
she can come fucking talk to me. Good thing I don't work for her.
Perhaps, but your goals are aligned.
There aren't.
That's all
Trust
that
me, they are
matters.
not.
We have nothing in common with the likes of her or you.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
That's a
Bring
surprise.
us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
All right, Giada, you need
That
to
temperament
take
of
the
yours is
fucking
exactly the problem
foot off the
she's
gas
trying
pedal
to
here.
solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
I would have definitely still interfered.
Maybe I can convince you otherwise.
No.
You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight
does
for
got
my
you
home
there.
because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm.
Damn.
Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
Yeah, we should be supporting, not delivering a death sentence.
Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
The Emperor will hear of what you've done.
And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living lands.
Oh, I sure do.
Let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
If you try to stop me from making sure that these people can live peacefully without being under the thumb of the Steel Garrote, I will beat the brakes off of you. This is a promise. Don't give me a reason.
You know I can't make that promise. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Mm-hmm.
Word travels fast.
I sure am.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
Trust me, it wouldn't have been a problem.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folks.
Let me swing at her. Steel Garrote have gone too far again.
That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. This could have been far.
Let me fucking kill this woman right now.
When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
I am so mad that... yep, you're not walking away from this. Perfect. Oh. Fucking thank you, video game.
You know,
Get her
there's
ass.
a depraved part of me
Let's
that
fucking
was
go.
make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
I call her shins.
I fucking love you, Marius. Alright. Let's fucking go.
Oh, big damage. Oh, never mind. She got it back.
Some more essence.
Now we're guessing there's no friendly fire on your spell AoE.
Correct.
That's what it does. Spell shaking.
It's just like the in Pathfinder, like D&D, it would be called Sculpt Spell. Or Spell Shaping, I think is the other one, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, she's swinging.
For some reason, I cannot pull out my beaten staff.
I feel like Marius is the kind of guy be like the person in the I was expecting a battle of wits, but it appears you have unarmed. Your mom struck me good and hard for my shorts.
Yeah, 100%. You're right. Oh, you're fucking healing, you bitch.
Oh, that was a lot of healing.
Might be.
I have a lot of healing.
Ow. Let me go up
I
there.
feel like you're just gonna have to like pick a guy and like really just whittle them down.
Wasn't there a guy up here? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there he is. Fucker. This guy is healing the team. summon my staff. Ow. Bye. Ow, fucker. Ow, fucker.
Got these unnatural charges forward. Took the page from the Elden Ring playbook. Oh, what's that? You're on the opposite side of the arena? Let me just slide my feet across this stone. I'll be over there.
Alright, Jamiroquai.
I don't fucking know anything about him other than that just like reaching his hand out and sliding forward.
Yeah, yeah. That song is fucking pretty baller, though. Alright, I need some stamina back.
POV or a can of Coke in the Jedi bar.
Alright, fucker. Enjoy that. Alright. Hey Marius, how you doing? Thanks for keeping her busy while I took care of all the fucking idiots.
Call me the bartender. Fireballs are on special.
Dang.
I'm sorry, would you like that on ice?
Excuse me? Well, I just...
Oh my god. Hit him, baby!
Oh, fuck, what the fuck? That was strange. Fuck you.
K.O.
Alright, everybody heal up. Oh, there's still a guy over here. Oh. Huh.
He's hiding. Oh, he just has a headache.
There we go.
Did you see me, Marius?
Yeah, that's definitely not supposed to be still there. Oh, that dude's head is clipping through his helmet.
Oh no. He punched him too hard.
I punched a hole in his fucking helmet. Death Knight gloves. Exceptional scale armor. Exceptional greatsword. Man, it's too bad I'm using just my fists this run. 'Cause I would probably love a greatsword. Oh, it's not even unique. They didn't even give you a unique weapon, girl. What the hell?
Ooh, she might have had a unique weapon in a future boss fight.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Oh well. She did have unique
Maybe
gloves.
you denied yourself loot by attacking her early.
It's fine. I
What is
wanted
unique gloves?
frost damage. That's what I use.
Whoa.
It's been a long time since I've changed out gloves. No, my parkour speed.
Oh no.
Alright, let's see here.
Muckbrew.
Muckbrew. Oops. Not that. Don't need to throw a grenade
I'm
at the
opening
door.
the door. Back up. Knock, knock. Your pizza's here.
Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real.
With the non-stop pop pop with fists of steel.
That's fucking right.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions.
That's how adventures usually
The
go.
Dream Scourge. What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, Ludwin believes you guys are a danger to the living lands.
Who cares what she believes?
I agree.
What right have the dead to judge the
I
living?
agree, I'm just answering your question.
We were lucky this time.
No, she's just emotional
people
right
will
now.
be
It's
on
fine.
high
I would be
alert.
too if somebody
That
attacked my
doesn't mean
home.
we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
Giada,
So on top of the Dream Scourge,
you
rotting
know
your
I'm willing to
fields
throw
and
hands
turning
about it.
kith
You just
and
watched me
beast
do it.
alike
When
into
did you get here?
monsters. Now
We
we've
went to
got
camp.
a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps.
Did I miss that?
Do you think Ludwin will try something similar in Thirdborn?
We just like teleported to camp when we went through the door. Like it just opened up this camp cutscene.
Oh.
You didn't miss anything.
The fuck? Okay, I was like, what? How are we, who? Where did you get here?
No, that's fair. I get it. What can you tell me about Thirdborn?
Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people.
That's fine.
Lots of Rawatayans.
I'm pretty
scramble
rugged.
routes with no prospects back home. Washouts from military or mercenary life. Sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscar.
Yep.
Strange
Sure
dreams,
does.
disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back changed.
Hey, don't worry about me, Kai. Don't worry about like rough people in Thirdborn. You know I'm that kind of if I'm out of essence, I'm not out of options type of mage. What do you mean by change, though? I am curious.
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented, like Belena. Others violent, like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
Sir?
What
do you know?
Out of essence, but I'm not out of bullet. Oh wait, no, I'm out of bullets, but I'm not out of options.
Reloads fists.
Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
Okay. Yatsley believes the answer lies in another godless ruin. I mean, garden implies cultivation, patience, and intention.
Indeed. And deep roots waiting to be unearthed. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise.
It's like...
But it couldn't hurt to try.
If you didn't hear her and you just read the subtitles, that feels like that would come off sarcastic.
Yeah, that's like, the words are so condescending, but she's actually like, oh, actually, we could ask a god for help, you're right. Damn.
Like, shit, fuck, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, fuck, you're right, holy shit. Yeah, let's do it.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, I'll try to talk to God.
Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please
so
tell
excited.
us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
Holy shit.
I desperately want to say this.
That's such a good option.
It's so funny. For a moment it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have
Damn it.
confused me with
I
someone
know.
else.
I really wanted
Clearly
to.
your link to Sapadal isn't
I
as
am gonna have
strong
to
as
play
it
through
was
this
in
game
Nakuta
again. There's
Dek,
so many good options I'm
but I'll
not
take it over
choosing.
nothing.
Oh, let's see.
Maybe
here.
the real Beats was the angel we made along the way.
Does anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then. Really? No one else has a question
Thank
for the
you,
god
Giada.
of the
That is
living
also my
lands?
feeling.
Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Yep.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Yeah, I know. You've made it very clear that you're not necessarily super stoked about going further in.
Like, to be fair to them, it's like... I didn't really come with a question prepared to ask a god. Like, don't put me on the spot. I don't know what the fuck I want to ask a god.
That's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't even attempt what we were doing with anyone but you three. I trust you guys with my life. You're my friends. Yay!
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp,
He's
there's
such a
something I need
disgruntled
to do.
uncle vibes, you know?
Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Yeah, okay. We'll go.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
I think you would, Marius.
Get some rest. Sleep
I think
is
you're very
good for
hard
the
on
soul.
yourself.
I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fior Messiverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Steelgarot. Yeah, no, Inquisitor Ludwin will answer for the attack.
Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other.
That is a good idea.
Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Look, she can throw as many dudes as she wants at me.
Got a long
I've got
road
fists
ahead.
enough for them all. Okay.
What?
I got fists enough for them all.
Okay.
I said what I said.
God, for some reason in my head, the first thing that made me think of was watching the Game Grumps do the Pokemon Smasher Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Fuck, I was too slow. My shit's too zoomed in. I couldn't find the ban button.
You should have just... I mean, if you wouldn't have said anything, I probably wouldn't have noticed. I don't think those
No,
come
it's
up.
a good thing you fucking...
Those don't come up
got
on
it.
stream, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, if they come up as a likely ban evader, I don't think it puts their message up.
Gotcha.
Maybe I'm wrong. I think that is how it works. I saw nothing. There you go.
Huh. What the fuck was I saying?
Good question.
Oh. Yeah, it was the... So, there's the Game Grumps Smasher Pass thing.
Mhm.
And...
Clipping.
I don't know what you're clipping.
Maybe my fist comment? It's the only thing I can think of. It just happened.
But, like, they got to Machamp. It was like
yeah.
the wrestler dude with the 4 arms.
Yeah.
And it's like, but dude, look at him. He's got 4 arms. He can jerk off 4 dicks. But you only have 1. So?
Hey, you never just want to have fun with friends? Jeez. It's really fucking funny. You can jerk off 4 dicks. Why? For what reason does that appeal to you?
1.
That's really fucking funny. Okay.
You know, instead of like, oh, he has 4 arms to hold me with.
Yeah, like, Imagine how good that dude is hugging.
The steel garrote were up.
But no, you went you went to jerk off 4 dicks. Jeez.
To no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
No.
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those.
None of
sure.
this is nice, Marius. That's why it's called war.
All right, let's start having conversations with our people. Oh, actually, what's your secondary outfit that I got for pre-ordering the game? This does look pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna keep everyone in their default outfits, I think. All right, Giada.
Fruity little stance.
We should talk.
Yeah.
What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the living lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
At least your people are aware of the threat.
We never forgot. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
Yeah. I wonder if Sapadal has strong feelings about animancy. This is a good question.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
I mean, this is a little beyond, like, you. This is kind of a bigger problem. You can't take the world on your shoulders, girl. Yeah, who says you have to?
I do. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
All right. This is kind of like a reverse sins of the father thing, huh? The ideals of the parentage. Let's talk about Shatterscarp.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
Local history.
I'm afraid not. I've spent a little time in Dawnshore, but this place is a mystery to me.
Okay.
It's good to be somewhere different. Somewhere I can build new memories. Whenever I'm reminded of how big this island really is, it makes my problems feel smaller.
Okay.
What are you so curious about?
Just things.
Yeah. We should probably talk about what happened to your parents.
I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fior's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world.
Respect it.
She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
That's not a good way to put it, I don't think. I don't like that, actually. Yeah, no offense, but that's downright terrifying. Yeah. Nature isn't something to break, it's something to work with?
You wouldn't be the first to think so. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand.
but was your mother alright? That's a lot of power for one animancer.
My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it.
Okay, fair.
Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when this happened?
I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Kolichi got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
Hmm. What do you think happened? What do you think actually happened animancy-wise?
I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. If I'm right, that means it's been here a long time. Or the forces behind it.
Does it often change people like that? Turn them into living trees?
No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself.
Yeah,
Still, I
she'd
don't
get her
understand
paws
what went
all up
wrong.
in the live stream.
When I do, then I can finish her work.
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
Don't worry. I've lived with it for a while now. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got.
Well, you are able to, like, ask questions to a god through me who, like, is the embodiment of the living land, so you know what? You're probably a lot closer. Let me know if you can help in some way.
I hardly think your Emperor would approve.
I don't care what he
Good
thinks.
thing he's on the other side of the world.
Mm-hmm.
No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first.
Okay. Tell me about what you think about Kai and Marius.
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
Start with Kai.
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself.
That guy certainly does wear a mask. Thank you for the perspective.
Anytime.
And Marius?
Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows?
Yeah, that
He's a
boy
tough
do be
fellow,
running from his past.
I wouldn't put too much pressure on him.
I seem to attract the wounded. At least they make good company.
We're all wounded. That's the price of survival in the living lands. Just look at you. Only just got here and you died in the line of duty.
That is true.
You may not be from the living lands, but the island left you a scar to remember. Now, you're just like us.
Alright, what do you think of me?
We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This
Yeah.
is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. You saved Fiorme Siverno from a terrible fate. That makes you a hero in our eyes. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp.
Sure. Alright. That's enough for now.
Not before I've done some reading.
You still have something you want to talk to me about.
I've been meaning to tell you something.
Okay.
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers. and everyone gets along. For once.
We'll see when we actually get the Thirdborn. I don't know that everyone's going to be all happy. You're sounding cheerful again.
My people have had a difficult journey ahead of them, in more ways than one. But it feels good knowing there's a destination. So yes, I have a good reason to feel cheerful. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
Your people deserve better. I hope they get a break.
We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Alright, thank you.
You too.
More stuff! Man, I guess I haven't been to camp in a while, huh?
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorsal.
Oh, this was a while ago.
Okay. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now she can't hurt anyone else. The damage is contained. More or less.
She was wrong about the city and your people.
I'm glad you think so. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed Animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
Alright, anything
Not
else?
before I've done some
More? Oh my god, I really should have come to camp to talk to you more
Between the
often.
two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase.
That's the first thing I
Maybe
did
it
when I
seems
got
like
here.
nothing to you, but to her it's everything.
Okay.
When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground.
I know, the Imperial...
If I had continued with
What?
Baldur's Gate 3, that would have been my problem. I'm just like, I always forget to go to camp. I don't long rest for shit. Let's see how long I can push through.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way in Baldur's Gate. I know, the Imperial Archives have some of the tallest bookshelves in Eora.
What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain.
Oh, I know. She has a big
One of these days,
personality.
she's going to
and I like
change the
her.
world. Shake things up.
I hope she's my fourth
And I'll be
companion.
at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway,
Of course, you have pink
thanks
hair and
again.
personality.
Pleasant dreams.
Okay, finally done conversing with you.
Right. Give me a minute. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, sure. You seem nervous.
It's okay to be nervous.
Growing up,
I wasn't
heard
talking to you.
stories of the garden on the center of the living lands. I thought they were just stories. No one living had ever gone there. But we were just supposed to protect it.
Protect how?
No idea. The sea of acid surrounding it seems like a lot of protection to me. Nandru's the only one who went to the garden and made it back. Which is interesting because you kind of look like him.
Okay. How do I look like this man? He must have been a good-looking fellow, yeah.
Who knows? From what I've seen, he looks like a block of stone with vaguely pargrooned features. You have the same kind of face things from what I've seen. You know, the fungus stuff.
Why didn't you tell me you knew someone else like me?
Didn't seem relevant. I started following you at first because I thought it was a wild coincidence. There's a resemblance, sure, but no one alive has ever seen Nandru other than a few statues and descriptions and legends. And we're talking about oral legends, passed down for centuries. Who knows what's true and what's dramatic license?
Alright, fair enough. Well, at least it's something.
I guess. I wouldn't put too much faith in it. There's just a lot of stuff from the old times that isn't as true as we think it is. A lot changes here over centuries. Like the garden. Even if someone knew how to get there, they knew it hundreds of years ago. Who knows if the garden even exists anymore?
Do you have any other ideas?
I don't. You seem to talk to Sapadal in dreams and visions. Maybe you can find something that way. Look, this gods and magic stuff isn't my expertise. Come find me when you need an antivenom for a wind snake bite. I need to get some rest before I get all worked up. Grab me when you're ready to go.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's rough around the edges, but it's full of good people. They'll have your back when you need it.
Survivors, in other words. In that case, maybe your kin are a good match for mine.
Okay. All right, Kai, your turn.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your
Hello,
Emperor
Kami.
sent you here to represent Adir.
What's up, Okami?
With the Steel Garrote trying to raise Fjord has gotta make things harder for you.
No. It's nothing has changed for me. I've been looking for a reason to fucking throw hands with those assholes. I've got a job to do. I never expected it would be easy.
Sure, but you couldn't
fish.
have expected this. The cruelty behind the Steel Garrote's plans. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. Let's turn this table right around here.
Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under Rauatai's flag in the Deadfire.
You sure did.
Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you.
Turns the table again. Damn it. I still believe Adir can be a force for good. Besides, my people deserve a chance here? I don't know that that's necessarily true. Questioning a lot right now. Oaths be damned, I didn't sign up for this.
I hear that. Unfortunately, I don't think this situation is going to get any easier.
That's fine, I don't want it to be
It makes venturing
easy.
through the treacherous wild seem like a relief. Anyway, I just want to check in with you.
You're good, man.
This
Kai.
may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind?
Tell me what the badge that we're looking for.
A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense.
Okay.
And something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
Got it.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rauataian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive. And another debt I owe
Third
him.
Sable's boss music starts. Alright. Tell me about Shatterscarp.
Where to start? It's a huge desert full of sandy wastes, canyons, and highlands. On a clear day, you can stand at one of the overlooks to gaze straight across the great sand sea and see no end to the dunes.
I prefer greenery myself.
Rauatai didn't have much of that, so I guess I'm used to it. But Shatterscarp may surprise you. It's dangerous and stark. A lot like Rauatai, but in a different way. Sandstorms instead of typhoons.
Got it.
Guess that's part of what I liked about it. Familiar, but different.
Okay. How did Thirdborn come to be?
The story goes that a lot of the first arrivals were Rauataians without other prospects. Too low on the ladder to take over the family trade, too poor to learn another.
The Thirdborn of their families.
Exactly. Rauatai's an inhospitable environment, to say the least, so my people have a proud tradition of seeking our fortunes elsewhere. The Rauatai's got a big navy that always needs fresh blood, and there are plenty of opportunities for large, colorful mercenaries and bodyguards all over Aora.
Some of them wound up here.
You got it. It's hard to say when Thirdborn was properly founded. It started as a convenient harbor for pirates and mercs to lie low. Bold, or desperate, fishing crews from Rauatai would follow seasonal catches out here.
Seems like a rough place to lie low and a long way for a fishing trip.
That tells you something about the people willing to attempt it.
Desperate.
Over time, those early arrivals built huts, a proper harbor, and walls to protect them from all the hungry things in the desert. Well, that brought in a steady
Large and
trickle of
colorful
veterans,
seems like this one's
ruffians,
MO.
trophy
Right.
hunters, and rugged eccentrics. People looking for fresh adventure, or running from the consequences of their old ones.
and far from any nation's laws.
Your words, not mine.
All right.
So did my commanding officers.
I just want to know what you
You're
think about
asking me?
Giada and Marius, if you have any
not much of a
updated thoughts.
gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about?
I'm not much of a gossip. All right, let me tell you, though. How long have you known Marius?
Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders in the wilds, which he'll remind us of constantly. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on. So, if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it.
Got it.
Listen, I'm not one to spill the tea, but do you want to see my slippery tea set?
Yeah. It's difficult to get to know him. He doesn't really open up.
Give him time, and don't rush the process. Think of him like a skittish little cub. He just needs to get used to you, but he'll come around once he does. Definitely don't tell him I said that.
No? All right, tell me what you think about Giada. I love Kai and Marius' relationship.
She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their
Best
principles,
gossips are, oh, I
even
don't gossip,
when it
but I
costs
heard.
her. Giada's
Yeah.
lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay.
That's good. Giada could drive the future of animancy. Even her colleagues who disagreed with her clearly respect her.
I noticed that too. It says a lot.
Excuse me?
I can't say what I'd want the future of animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out.
Alright. Alright, now you gotta tell me about me.
Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around.
Absolutely.
Once I've answered you.
Of course, yeah. That is absolutely fair.
I think you've been trusted with a nearly impossible task. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies back home. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop the Dream Scourge, it's you. What's more, you've got your head and your heart in the right place. You haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way
your
of
neck and in
being
your
decent
chest.
and reasonable. At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you. And there you have it. Your turn now.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's a lot of good things to say.
A lot of these are good. I do like all of these. Except for this last one. I do see eye to eye with him a lot. Let's see here.
But even that last one still isn't just like straight up just being a dick to the guy.
Yeah, I think these options are informed by the decisions I've made along the way. There's a reason that Kai likes me, you know? It's because we see, like, we do, like, have a lot of the same feelings about the things that are happening here.
We're seeing it eye to eye.
I appreciate your level head and even temper. As much time as we're spending all together, that's important. Oh. Never mind. Where that as is changes the sentence a little bit. I wanted to let him know how much I like having him around. You're trustworthy and reliable. No matter what we get into, I know I can count on you.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. I don't mean to be rude. That's just more praise than I've probably earned.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Enough about me, right?
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Sure.
That's all.
You know where to find me.
Yeah. Man, I love this group of fucking idiots.
You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Are they wrong?
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
Oh.
That will be a great help on our travels. I detest the sun.
It also doesn't taste half bad on bread, if you don't mind picking out all the little pricklers.
I think I'll stick to butter. But at least we have options.
Wait, did you ask about that, or was it Kai? Never mind. Carry on.
Sleep? Where do I go to sleep?
Give me the butter.
Give me the butter.
Give me the butter.
Kai this time. As much as I love...
Marius, you get to sit out.
Yeah, we'll give Marius a break.
Shatterscrap.
I love Marius's disgruntled attitude, but he deserves a rest. No? What do you mean, no? Are you sad that I'm leaving him at camp?
Smell death here.
You can rest when he's dead? Wow. Alright.
What? Goddamn.
Damn, Laura. I could put Giotto away instead. And bring Kai and Marius with me.
Yes,
It's okay, I'm a doctor. I'm just gonna write a Laura little prescription. Your daily dose of chill pill.
Okay, I agree with whoever was suggesting random plant on bread equals good. That was Marius. That was our disgruntled little dwarfman.
Yeah, that's what bay leaves are for, right?
True.
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put
Put it on
down
your bread.
because they turned into dream thralls.
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their family. That was worse.
Don't talk to me like you're the only one who understands hardship. I'm going to be facing down a mutiny soon.
Who is that, the
You
sun?
think we want to be here? Think again.
So leave. I can't wait to see the last of you and
I
your
need a
people.
game that actually,
go
like,
where?
implements of,
Nothing but
like, you
death
fuck your
waiting
eyes
out
up
there.
because you
Better
kept
we
looking at
die
the sun.
That'd be
mechanic.
really funny.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hello.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Alright.
Oh, see, you were looking at the sun. Now your perception's back.
You both look like Andra's mortar spat you out.
Drowning in salt water would have been preferable. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes. How heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
Thorough autopsies are needed to confirm such a claim.
Look around you, envoy. Our Kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dream Scourge has been ravaging our camp.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
Yeah, I don't go where I'm safe, Captain. I go where I'm needed.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
God, I wish I had brought Kai with me. Oh, I did bring Kai with me. You don't have anything to fucking say about this guy? Alright. I'm looking for Yahtzee.
I'm sorry, Envoy.
Yeah, I do
don't
love her
recognize
clothes.
The name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is all.
I don't think he would have, actually.
Just watch your back, all right?
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
I don't recognize Rataska, but I know Thirdborn. He used to be made of sterner stuff.
Yeah, a lot of anger in here right now. What is down here?
God, I hate this posting.
Hello.
This isn't a place to just stand around.
Well, I'm gonna steal your grenades. They're mine now.
What the fuck? Give them back.
Are you sure? Yeah, that is what that guy is doing. Just standing around.
Hashtag let's get the worm.
Let's get the worm?
Yeah, it's early bird shit. You wouldn't get it.
At least the shack stopped smouldering. Or any of our people settle there by their own will. I don't know.
There's a campsite right there, so we can swap out Giada for Marius.
We warned them not to settle in the God's damn desert. Sure, Captain says a rogue and landman killed them, but it was just an accident. They hadn't been.
I was just kidding. Play how you want. I mean, I mainly just wanted to have Kai with me because I know he has a lot of connection with Thirdborn. My other party member, I'm not so. I wasn't like really thinking about it too much. I like Marius.
Gods, the stench.
Are you talking to me? Excuse me? It's rude.
I'll never leave out here again.
Okay, yeah. Dream Scourge is definitely here.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got shut down. Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
Fair enough. Why do we have soldiers in the mine? What?
Might check of 2. Just step on spider.
Just step on him. What are you talking about?
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur
Thank God you
mine.
had at least 2 mics
Help
for that
Thirdborn
interaction.
against the dream scourge,
Yeah.
you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it.
Okay. I'd stop by the mines, take a look for myself.
If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Normally,
A
spiders
side
are
quest.
beneficial to
Don't
an
mind if I
ecosystem.
do.
But there's nothing normal about this.
Okay, what's up? Can I help you?
Oh, Darren! Please. We need help.
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
they attacked us. Tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
He's got hair like a Minecraft YouTuber.
You're not wrong. You should find shelter in Thirdborn. It's
Oh no, they've been listening to those podcasts. They've changed.
You tell them Kai sent you. That should still carry some weight.
They're going to kill them.
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No, no. Mother. Father.
Yeah. Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
yeah.
Let us
Okay.
know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Shit's bad. Shit's bad out here right now. Reboot NPCs. It's mean. It's a mean thing to say about somebody. I love Reboot, but...
Eye sharp. Dream throw.
Anything to say about the $70 game?
Who disturbs us?
Hurry in the front.
You want some more? Get up. I'll give it again. Alright. That poor guy got bullied so hard.
Pretty fucking big.
It's like one of the final tier spells. Oh. Spit that for nothing.
Another win. But who's counting?
I think you are, Kai.
377. And a half.
And a half. What makes the half? Oh, the mushrooms, right?
Sure.
You remember those mushrooms I was playing golf with? Those are the half.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Man, this place is really giving me Standopolis vibes right now.
Looks like we got some more things to hear. Let me put these fucking dangerous weapons away.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. Finally, I had a moment to myself, and look what happened. The Steel Garrote invaded the Living Lands. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell.
Your home was attacked. That's... Yeah, you don't need to apologize for that. So let's be miserable together. You don't have to apologize.
True, but I need to raise my spirits. Literally and metaphorically. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that?
You're not alone. You also have an envoy, a mercenary, and a tracker.
All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake?
I hear that a lot, usually from students on the cusp of a breakthrough.
If a breakthrough is coming, it'd better hurry. I can't wait forever. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last.
No, that's fair. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous.
I believe we can cure the Dream Scourge.
I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land.
Thanks, Marius.
With lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
I don't have enough constitution to answer this. You don't sound... We'll be fine, Marius.
Ah, yes. There's that most reliable of survival tools. Unearned confidence.
Marius, you've
That
seen
probably
what I
serves
can
you
do to
well as an
people.
envoy, but you can't eat confidence when you're starving. What do you need?
Alright, dude. It's enough for now.
Thanks for talking.
Have you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple of times. Plenty of mercenary contracts out there. What about you? That's where your people came from before they founded Fjord.
I've never even left the island before. The Republics are said to be innovators in arts, government, and animancy.
Saw a couple of mud crabs the other day. Horrible creatures.
That's probably why there's so much work for people like
I think mud crabs are pretty
One day,
cute.
I would very much like to visit. If only to understand why my people left.
There. Okay. Let's have a little rest. And we'll take Marius with us. I do like the interplay of Kai and Marius a lot, so this makes sense. Although if we do get that lady, when we get to the city, we are absolutely taking her.
Stranded between the Endearan army and the desert of dream trolls. How long will they fix this godforsaken platform?
We took you in when the dream thralls swarmed. We weren't bad company, were we?
That's neither here nor there. I just don't want to get killed.
If you could help with the lift, I'd owe you a lot. This Orlin won't shut up.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Must be something up there blocking the mechanism? Question mark? I don't imagine there's a way for me to get up there right now. Yeah, that's definitely not something I'm allowed to jump on top of. Okay, good to know.
That's lame.
Yeah, let me fucking parkour like crazy mad. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Elder Desert Beetle. Oh. Ow. Ow. No, stop that, you.
Uppercut is not the point I thought you were gonna throw there.
What'd you think I was gonna throw?
It's just like you were like jumping at him, your arm was kind of like out to the side. It looked like it was gonna be a hook.
Yeah, that's fair. That would have been a.
It felt weird given the positioning.
Yeah, no, you're right. I wish I had more punch options, but I only have jab and uppercut, unfortunately. Oh yeah, you want a piece of this, motherfucker? I'm not above punching a beetle, you fuck.
Fighting trick is weak to buttons.
Any other motherfuckers around? There's still an enemy somewhere? Oh, Marius is up there. I see you. We're coming, bud. Don't worry. How much HP you got left? Not much. God, I love just blasting a dude with a fist.
Yep.
Just feels so good, you know? Okay, let's see here. You gotta be pretty close to a level up. Oh, yeah, extremely close. Not quite enough. Just barely out of reach. Come back. What if I do? Looks like you could set that water on fire. I might be able to. Let me try. Nope. It is electrifiable, though. I don't really understand why it's that color, but, you know, I'm not going to ask questions. Yeah, it does look oilish, you're right.
A dead village. Voices. Feels like one of Giada's ghost stories.
Oh, it's barred. Okay. How do I get in here? Most pages are too scorched to read. A final entry, however, is still legible. In my haste to clear the way for the arachnids which inhabited our study, so as to make room for our changed fellows, I accidentally left the well key in the laboratory. Foolish slip of the mind and absence. I pray there is that this is no symptom of the plague in me.
We should go to the lab and get that key.
Town spirit has been down since the lake got fire. Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. Reminds me of a red-green episode. Oh, I haven't thought about the red-green show in a minute. Fred, have you ever seen the red-green show? I'm gonna guess that's a no. Have you ever seen the what? Yeah, no. The red-green show was a specifically Canadian television program about...
The branch breaks.
I don't even know how to explain what the hell it is. About a man who is very handy. Is Fred coming through?
Am I not?
Fred should be. One second. I'll punch this man to death. Here, say something?
Bark, 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 bark.
Yeah. Yeah, Fred's coming through. Might have been getting drowned out by the game. Let me try turning it down a little bit for you. A little quiet when there's combat. Yeah.
This is a bloodstained nightmare. Nice job, everyone.
If women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Yeah. Basically, a handyman who lives, like, out in the woods. And it was, like, a variety show. It wasn't like there was no narrative to speak of. It was like, yeah, a variety comedy show, and a lot of it involved duct taping things together. It's very interesting. I think we should watch it. Yeah, comedy skits. Yeah, yeah. There was a kind of narrative. There was the lodge, old men's club of some kind. I mean, there was like lore, I would say, but I wouldn't say there was, like, a narrative that was being built on. There was, like, story conceits for why these things, like, why things were the way they were.
Dream thralls. I'll never get used to the sight of them.
We have got to put a stop to this thing, Envoy.
I know, we're working on it.
What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, why do you think I'm out here throwing hands? Oh, there's a lot of enemies up here. One episode they wanted to stock the lake or something because they weren't catching anything. Oh, yeah. They wanted to put more fish in it. Yeah. Do we have enough? One more level until we can get better fists. And that brings us to our handyman's secret weapon, duct tape. Correct. The pillar no longer breaks on impact, but remains as a lingering frost effect in the area. Interesting. That sounds really good. Unlocks Secret of Rhyme. Increases the amount of frost accumulation you deal by 20%. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting by reducing your health by 150% of the essence cost. Jesus. Essence fragments dropped by enemies restore 2 times as much. All of these are interesting. More freezing pillar. So they're trying to figure out, hey, how do we clean up the lake? And one of them decides to light up next to the lake to help them. And then there was no lake. Yeah. It was an interesting show for sure. Oh, I got 2 points. Interesting. Restoration. Incoming melee damage creates an area of effect that deals frost. Reduces cooldown. I mean, more frost accumulation never is a bad thing. Since we're mainly a frost mage. They were shorts before shorts were comfy and easy to wear. Yeah, yeah. Red Green was a collection of short bits, basically. Has Red Green come back in TikTok form? This is the real question. Forgotten Soul Pod. Please dust off your boots on the way inside. The subjects are in delicate state. We cannot risk contamination. Do not feed the subject by hand. They bite. Use tongs, stick, or shovel. Should you be afflicted with a dream scourge, let your peers know so you can join the other subjects. Do not worry about the subjects. They are dead in every way that matters. Jeez. I believe characters of Red Green would dislike TikTok. I think you're right. I absolutely think you're right. Dang it. Can I not get up here? There we go. Is there an entrance on the roof? There sure is not. Dang it. Alright, looks like I'm looking for a key. I think he said it was in the lab. Let's presume this is the lab. Spider research needs hammers and chisel for crystal extraction, poison antidotes, bandages, so many bandages.
So many bandages.
So many bandages. Just gonna break right in here.
Duct tape should do the trick.
Crisp note written in clear hand. It's white parchment, speckled dark with ash. It reads, leave the laboratory keys on the snail by the door. Always keep it locked. The desert vermin must not be allowed outside. I mean, that's experience out there, so I gotta go deal with that. Immune. Enjoy. Ow, you fucker.
Seal next meet to.
Good job, team. Those fire spirits didn't stand a chance. Alrighty. That just leads back out here. Fair enough. Alright, let's find out what's hidden in hidden in this house.
Okay. I don't want anyone complaining about my tent being a mess ever again.
Unique gear. What do we get? Awakened Audra. Good stuff. Spindle Locker. Offhand, unique item. Wilkie. Crystal Eater Spiders of the Living Lands, but upon what mineral? Perhaps unique properties of Audra, I'm gonna guess. That's what that is meant to say. That's too much to read. Also too much to read. Alrighty. What does... Webs no longer slow you. A successful parry has a 20% chance of laying webs that slow enemies. Interesting. Fortunately, I am not using weapons. So not that interesting to me. Okay. Enter the well. Ah, there it is. This is locked from the other side. Yep, sure is. Did that come from in here?
Who's going first?
Guess me. What do you think we'll find in the well with the experiments?
In the desert, not water.
You're
well,
wrong.
It's a well. The sun probably isn't evaporating stuff down there.
Yeah. Look at all this water. This water actually looks clean, unlike the water up top.
There are worse things to find at the bottom of the well.
Yeah, at the bottom of a well, water is a pretty good one of those things to find.
We're definitely in a ghost story. Unseen, unheard.
Turn around.
CMS me to me.
Like a shadow.
Show me what you got.
Good, a big guy to womp.
Everybody all right?
Horrors beyond mortal ken. Yeah, you're right. I feel like anytime you're going into a well in a video game, it's not good news. Would you rather be in a British ghost story or an Old West ghost story? Good question. I'm gonna say Old West ghost story, personally. Neither are good, once again. Both are bad times. How about you, Okami? Can I get through this? Doesn't look like it. Hmm.
I feel like a British ghost story would be like, oh, a girl died in this house when she was like, buried under the rubble in the earthquake or something.
Yeah.
Like an Old West ghost story would be like, oh yeah, around these parts there's a larger than normal coyote with a weird green eye.
Yeah. Old West mostly because I feel like I could walk away from it. Yeah.
Hey, we don't need no trouble. Just making our way through.
Yeah, I feel like mostly Old West ghost stories, you're fine as long as you don't poke the bear, so to speak. Is there not a way through this? I'm barely surviving regular British story, let alone British ghost story. Fair.
Oof.
Fair enough. Maybe a grenade will solve my problem? No, that's definitely not something I can break through. Hey, you guys have any way through here, Marius? Got any clues to help me here? This just feels like a dead end. Ah, wait, hold on. I see the answer. I just had to use my eyeballs for a second. Alright, now where did that blow open a hole? At least in Old West Ghost stories, I've read enough Jack London or Louis L'Amour to get by. Fair. Did that not blow a hole open somewhere? Am I fucking crazy?
I thought there was a Jack in London and he wasn't a ghost.
Fuck, sorry, that got me really good. There sure was. There sure was a Jack in London. Oh, there it is.
CMS, me too.
Me too.
Now I'm worried about who's locked them up.
That and I know I can eat tumbleweeds. Weeds, fair enough. Probably not the most pleasant meal, but... Affliction begins with brief absences. That is, moments of unawareness, not unlike those caused by disrupted sleep, over inebriation, great age, and so on. Then within the span of days, the affliction progresses to a hallucinatory state. In every instance, it is the same. The afflicted dreams in waking life of floral imagery. The detachment from reality is not sudden, but gradual. The afflicted recognize the degradation of their faculties until they are lost entirely within the realm of the dream. During this period, appetite lessens, the afflicted are unresponsive to the world around them, the skin takes on a sickly hue, then a greenish one. The afflicted are largely lethargic, then comes what is currently believed to be the final change, the skin blossoms with fungal growth. That is, the afflicted regain their energy and lash out with uncanny strength at the world around them. No stage of progression is known beyond this point. Good with butter and salt. Kind of like spinach, fair enough. I'd have never even considered eating a tumbleweed.
My job in the Old West town is being the guy that rolls the tumbleweed during a showdown. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Okay, I know that opening this is just gonna lead to me having to kill all these people.
There's only the greenery. Oh, so alone.
Innumerable blossoms, each with its own cry, crying through me.
I'm the person that measures when the sun's gonna be at its highest on days when it's not gonna be noon. It's important work keeping these duels fair and square.
Not the dried husks, but the living plant. Fair enough. So once you figure out when sun's going to be the highest, you go and adjust the bell tower clock, right?
Yes.
To make it so that it dawns.
They still
at
think
noon.
it's noon.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, you have to. Yeah.
But I know.
I know the truth.
What do you
It was like 1:30 that day.
Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Wow,
Ignore
girl.
them.
Damn.
Are you the envoy, by any
Who
chance?
does she look
We've
like
heard
to
rumors
me?
of your
I don't know.
coming.
Let's see here.
I feel like there's like a character in a very recent thing that she kind of reminds
So
me
you must
of.
be acquainted with
Sure.
Captain Weemgar, then. That's fortuitous. We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Adir ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the living lands.
Okay.
We should have fled. The local
Just
adherents
step on 'em.
warned us this venture
Just
was
step on 'em.
doomed, but we ignored
She stepped on
them.
Spider.
Then
Just
some of our
get your
people
boot
became
out.
afflicted.
Step on spider.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire that swept through the area.
Ah, that
We
is
came
why
to this
it's all
cave,
burned.
saving who and what we could with Captain Weemgar's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The Steel Garrote is very clear about whether dream thralls can be permitted to live.
So why are you harboring them?
Gods, I wish we never had.
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned, we had no choice but to take on a new field of research.
I respect it.
We thought we could save them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was certainly the desired outcome. But given what we've seen of the plague, we may have to kill them instead.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, Envoy.
What can I do?
Kill the Dream Thralls for us. That way Wingar will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The Steel Garrote won't care. They'll kill us if they know we're alive.
Not if the Envoy euthanizes the Dream Thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask Wingar for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too hungry to think straight. Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next.
Okay. Any other solutions?
I have one. There's no hope for us, after all. You could kill us. Let's be
No,
realistic.
I'm not doing that.
Damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Thank you.
Even if the Envoy got Wingar to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected.
I think we should hear her out.
Worse,
No.
They might decide we're trying to infect other Adirans.
Looks like he was a general of American Civil War. Yeah, you're right.
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak
We're not with
for
her.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of us will leave this cave and never look back.
Let's see here. Yeah, you can't give up hope. You don't know what'll happen if you get provisions.
A bit sentimental, but your logic is sound. Thank you, Envoy.
I'll go see about getting you provisions.
You will have our eternal gratitude if you succeed.
I love that you can say that and still follow up with like, okay, got it, I'll go kill them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, no, come on, you shouldn't give up hope. You still gotta try. I mean, it's a little too late for that now. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you've already given me the go-ahead, and I'm not one to turn it down, so...
You're so forceful with that door. This shit sucks.
Fuck this door. Alright, I'll be back, guys.
We're going to die here. I know it.
Why are you...
Doom is waiting.
Y'all have fun? Alright, have a good day, Akami.
I'm going to die.
God, that's... I need to play that game on stream at some point. Don't play Digimon without me? I won't play Digimon without you. I will let you know when I'm going to play Digimon more accurately. I do want to play more of that game. It was very fun. Gotta find a time that works for so. Sorry, what'd you say?
Digimon.
Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
Digivolve into champion.
Change into digital champions to save the digital
world.
World.
What a good theme song, though.
It's alright.
It's pretty alright.
That was another one of those like misheard lyrics that my version was better.
What was your lyrics?
So like, unless I'm getting this wrong and the way I heard it was correct, the actual lyrics are Digimon are the champions.
Yeah.
It's like, that lyric is fucking lame. Because I always thought it said Digivolve into champions.
Oh, sorry. Is that not what it is?
Quiet, Nimdu.
No.
The branch breaks. We see.
Ow. Oopsies. Ow.
Take a moment, people.
I think I really did just self-destruct.
It looks like in like the full version. Oh my god, these lyrics scrolling through these is dumb. There is like a part of the song that says Digivolve into Champions, Digivolve into Ultimate.
Yeah.
But like the repeated part is Digimon are the champions.
Ah, I see.
And it's like, that line always just kind of sounded lame when I realized what it was. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that dramatic change into digital like that's the only thing holding that song up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one bit is carrying that theme. The rest of it's kind of lame IMO.
Might have to re-listen to it to see how I feel about it. It's been a long time since I heard it.
Now, if you want to talk about like a cartoon theme song that has like one line, but that one line goes really fucking hard.
Yeah.
We're talking about Chalk Zone.
I've not ever seen Chalk Zone, I don't think.
That theme song is pretty cool. And like, all the lyrics are is just, Rudy's got the chalk zone. 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 Like, it just repeats that. But like, the instrumentals behind it keep building in intensity until you get this like sick ass guitar.
Hell yeah.
And then it's only at the very end of the song where it's just chalk zone. It's like, hell yeah.
Eddie! It's good to see you. How's your day been?
Who's here?
Eddie Tori. Another creator I follow on TikTok.
Wait, why don't I see them? Oh, whoa, their chat came in way late for me.
No, it was the followed channel, like, notification.
Oh.
Totally forgot I didn't do this yet. That's okay. No rush. Good to see you. Always happy to have you. How's your day been?
We were talking about cartoon theme songs that we grew up with.
Yeah, do you have any particular favorite cartoon theme songs from when you were a small child?
My personal favorite growing up, Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko does slap. You're not wrong.
Actually, there was a lot of like Canadian cartoon programming on Cartoon Network for a while, and they all had like really fun theme songs.
Yeah,
like both 16 and Total Drama, I think, are bangers.
Animaniacs? Animaniacs does slap.
That's a classic.
It's
That's
a classic.
good one.
It's not a bad one. I'm trying to think of any that I... The problem is that my memory is so bad that I don't... Oh, hello. Yeah, my memory is so bad I cannot really remember that much of what I saw when I was young. I don't even remember the reboot theme.
I'm unfamiliar with Reboot. I've seen like some pictures of it and like I've heard about it. Where it's like very early CG and like TV.
I remember liking the Donkey Konga theme, or sorry, Donkey Kong Country theme.
Here come Banana Slammer.
Yeah. But I don't remember how it goes at all.
Some good songs in there.
Yeah, wild that they decided that that needed to be like a musical show, but I respect it. My memory, Be Poo Poo 2, but also random YTV shows late at night live rent-free in my head somehow. So fair. YTV had some fucking bangers. Yeah, that was another Canadian... That's a Canadian channel. Yeah. Man, Carlos and the other person whose name is escaping me as the hosts. God. Eddie, do you remember Uh-Oh? What a fucking weird show that was.
Y'all are talking way out of my depth.
Yeah, no, we're talking The one with the goo! Yeah, you do remember! Oh my god. When are we gonna hang out and watch old episodes of Uh-Oh? That sounds... The Zone by YTV. Yeah, that's the one. You got it. Alright, I do need to really quickly go do something, so I'm gonna just put on a minute break. A minute ad here. But I will be like 2 shakes.
Used to pretend to be on the show, and then when I got the goo and... What? I'm surrounded by Canadians. I don't know what anybody's talking about. We have to look this up. Zone YTV.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. We still got 7 seconds left in the minute ad. Crack open.
The Zone had a Donkey Kong 64 contest promo. Let's see what that's about.
Alright, ad break is ended. I used to pretend to be on the show, and when it got to the goo, I'd be like, alright, I'm out. Yeah, no, that shit looked horrible to have on you. It looked so sticky and gross. I fucking hated it. We should have like a 90s Canadian programming night at some point. On some Saturday or Sunday. Like, we can do all the PSAs and, like, watch... You're breaking? Oh, sorry, I was I was turning around to put something away. Sorry about that. We could watch all the Canadian PSAs, like Don't Put It in Your Mouth and House Hippo. The poor neck snap. I'm okay, don't worry. I'm built to sterner stuff. Oh, God, look how beautiful the sky is.
Do you like the color of the sky?
I love the color of the sky.
Which one?
All of them? I love just staring up at the sky. Oh, okay.
You had to fucking be there.
No, I'm outside of the loop. I don't get to know the joke.
Everyone on Tumblr knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
I explored these caves years ago. I had no idea they went so deep.
Alright, let's see here. Trying to whale. Alright. Oh. Those are interesting formations, plants of some description. They look like eyeballs. Like I'm being watched. Oh, hello.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched?
I just said that. Come on. Ring of Elemental Balance. What does this do? Just. Don't you put it in your mouth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Oh man, Fred, I need you there for the Canadian programming night. Whenever we decide to do that, that's on the list of things to do now. It's gotta be.
You know, y'all talking about all this stuff is like bringing back memories of some like wild ass segments from some of the like programming like I grew up with, where like so many different channels tried experimenting with live action shit.
Yeah, fair.
And I remember Cartoon Network, I think it was, had Fried Dynamite.
Fried
and it was this whole
Dynamite.
Like, yeah. And it would be for like their Friday night.
Oh.
And like in Cartoon Network, like Friday nights would be when like new episodes of the cartoons would air.
Right.
But they would have this whole like studio with live action segments and hosts and stuff like in between the episodes.
Okay.
And I can barely remember anything that happens on it. I just vaguely remember it existing.
Okay. I mean, what you're saying there kind of sounds like a lot like what YTV was.
You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
Yeah, of course, Marius. Wait, I just remember the old
like,
Stay Safe advert with the bunny people? I'm not sure I remember that one.
Stay alert, stay safe. With Bert and Gert?
No, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember Stay Alert, Stay Safe with Bert and Gert?
No.
I know Stay Alert, Stay Safe with Bert and Gert.
That's clear.
I got you. I know. I know that one. I get this reference. Norm showed me that one.
Ah, okay. I remember the War Amps one. I can put my arm back on, you can't. Play safe. You remember that one?
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, Eddie knows. That one's fucking wild.
Did you see the 100 Visions too? Were you also called by he who sees?
Old adverts did not beat around the bush. That's true. Let's see here. No one called me here. I just kind of came to see what was up.
Yet you were drawn here, despite the heat and the encroaching plague. Something is whispering to you. One wonders if it's my god or yours.
I have a name for mine.
Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense.
Girl, are
That's
you
fun.
are you okay?
Cool.
You're certainly living up to their example.
And they're living up to their own name. They called me here, but I still don't know why. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague.
Okay. I think you're starting to lose it, girl. Also, what do you mean?
You know that we live in a society.
You should find someplace safe to go. It's dangerous here.
Wow might speak in secrets, but they won't leave their faithful to the wolves. Not when they've called to them. Wow protects me. I'll share their power if you humor my request.
Okay.
You can leave me to the wolves. I'll be fine.
All right, I'll indulge you.
Me and the wolves.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're gonna get raised like one of their
Here's
own?
my request. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice.
I don't like where this is going. Yes, I do.
Truly. I suppose as long as your purpose is aligned, it'll all be fine. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go.
Okay.
You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
You are...
I don't need to think about my place in the world. I'm the pro tag. I know where I stand.
That was a very strange interaction, girl. Very, very interesting. Okay, alright.
It's a wonder any of us are still sane. Maybe it's the crazy ones who are normal.
Alright, lady. Really losing your mind.
You want to know how I got these scars?
I played an
those
ad
little,
Twitch.
like,
I don't know why
frozen
you're saying there's
pops?
one coming up.
You know those little frozen tube pops in the plastic tubes?
Like the push pops?
Sorta.
I suppose.
No, it's basically just like a plastic tube, and then the juice was frozen inside of that plastic tube.
Oh, okay.
You gotta like rip the top open. And you basically, it's like it. I don't know how to describe it. Anybody that knows what I'm talking about knows those things are fucking hell on the sides of your mouth.
Oh, you're just talking about like freezies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freezer Pop?
Yeah, I called him Freeze Pop.
Freezy, but
Everyone
harder
has
plastic.
their own fucking name for him, but you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single correct name to describe these, but everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Alright, sorry, I'm just doing something really quick.
I don't know about more jelly, like...
No, the ones that Fred is talking about is just the regular... The regular
It's
freezies
just
that
like a
we're
really
thinking
long, rectangular kind of tube.
Pop-de Lopper? Yeah, you get it.
No, you specifically can stop talking.
Be nice to Alora.
No, don't bring your fucking weird little Britishness into this conversation.
Fuck
She could
this
be
guy
telling
in
the truth for all I know, and I still wouldn't accept that answer. Yes.
Yeah,
you would.
all the time, Alora. I love you, but yes. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh, he just kind of armored through that hit.
Yeah, he really did. It's okay, I'm gonna just steal all of his health. There we go. Not the cleanest fight that I've ever had with a man. Ow! Oh, I thought you were Marius, I'll be honest.
Kind of fucked up.
I was only half paying attention. Sorry, a what with a man? Sorry, I must have missed what they said. There we go. What I said? What did I say? I don't even remember. I'm so sorry. There we go. That's why I need clarification. Somebody is gonna have to go back in the VOD to figure out what I said, because I clearly don't remember. Whatever it was, I was in the heat of the fight. I'm sure it's excusable. Oh, wait.
He gets a little handsy when he
Wait.
something like that.
Was it when I said I was sucking the life out of that guy? Was that it? It's a life draining spell. That's what the deal was. I think so. Okay. Yeah. Can I get him over the edge? Yeah! See, bitch.
Yeah, when TK gets in her battle heat, there's a lot of hands, a lot of sucking.
Okay, alright, you. Oh, that's a health potion.
He's lying out here in the open.
Oh, it's a magic potion, actually.
You just drink potions you find on the ground.
Yeah, don't you?
No.
Hey, everybody. You want a piece of this? Whack! Hit him with the old 1-2s.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
You're such an old
I mean,
man,
after
Marius.
so many 1-2s, you really need to start learning to count higher. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I know how to count to 3, too.
No, 3, 4. See, what we need to work on.
All right, let's see here. Man, I love this game.
Pretty neat game.
Part of me wishes I didn't commit to playing it on stream so I could just, like, power through the whole thing, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
That's just what life is like in parkour civilization.
You gotta go for the 2-block diagonal. That's all I'm saying.
2-block diagonal. Well, they didn't even have to do that for the beef.
Oh, was it not?
You're doing some pretty advanced parkour.
What was it?
It was a 1-block vertical.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1-block vertical.
2-block diagonal. We're getting crazy here.
Sorry. I clearly don't remember my fucking parkour civilization lore. Oh man. Any way for me to get up over there? From here? I guess I could just fast travel. Probably the easiest way.
I think it's kind of beautiful that parkour civilization really kind of taught us a lot about our own civilization.
Explain yourself.
So, like, the people who arrived at the top, they didn't need to get any better than the one test that they had to take.
That's true.
They never had to struggle. They never had to strive for anything greater. They were happy with where they were at. So when somebody else who actually was learning to get better, like, threatened to kind of overturn their whole society, they got scared and had to change the rules to make sure that they could stay in power.
Yeah, they upset the status quo. You're right.
Like, meme all you want about parkour civilization, there's a lot of parallels between their civilization and ours.
I mean, like I said,
where they have jumps, we have dollars.
Yeah, you're right. Like I said, they're like parkour civilization does end up telling a pretty compelling narrative by the end. It doesn't start very good. But I do respect it.
I mean, hey, some of the biggest books in the world don't start very good. Like, you look at the Bible, in the beginning, no shit. Let's move on, come on.
Yeah. What? Tell me more about the actual shit. Oh no, this guy's tier 4. My fists aren't good enough.
Oh no.
Ow.
You don't have enough power in Rise of Kingdoms Dark Empire.
Remain vigilant.
No woman will ever look at you.
God, those fucking mobile ads. Jesus.
Like, they just say a bunch of numbers that don't mean fuck all.
Oh yeah, well I have 30 million. It's like, okay, cool, good for you.
Out of what?
Yeah, I don't understand any of that in this context.
I'm just saying some numbers. Well, I have 3,500 million power, and all 5-star party members in their bathing suits.
Oh, you got an SSR Donald Duck? What the fuck?
Fucking dream.
Uh-huh. Super Saiyan Red Donald Duck. I think that's what that stands for.
Yeah, definitely.
That's when Donald Duck casts out a flare. Oh my god, hit him with the Sub-Zero fatality.
Oh, that's not a... There, this guy. Whoops. Can we group these guys up a little bit so I can use my big spell on them? I'd appreciate it, guys. Ow!
So,
Yep.
We were kind of joking about Donald Duck.
Yeah. Is there a Donald Duck swimsuit?
Sort of.
Oh God.
He is in the attire that he was in when he was swimming.
That's really funny.
So in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, it is basically a gacha, and it's a system of medals, and these medals are like characters and stuff, and they each like do different things, whatever.
Right.
The game before that, it
Hold
looked like
right
it
there,
had cards.
Okay.
What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Donald has an SR
Relax,
Plus,
Daron.
where he
The
is
only
shirtless.
strange
of
dreams
course.
we've had involve your mother.
All right, Kai.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing?
Okay, you know these people.
Temerity's gonna have
Fine.
a fit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is like typical Kai nonsense. They're just kind of like, come on, man.
Well, it's like I'm just meeting these people for the first time. I don't know its relation to them, but okay, if you know these people, fine. But yeah, not the way that I want us to get introduced as a party, man. Temerity, a unique name. Rauatayan, it means second son.
You know Rauatayan?
I know a little.
Impressive. You know, Kai, for an Adiran, your friend doesn't seem too bad.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here.
All right.
Huh. You're with the Adirans now? I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. That's me. That's what the kind of character I've been playing so far. Guy, I thought you said these people were welcoming.
That's basically hello around here.
Well, we normally are, but it's been dream thralls up the ass for weeks. Not that it's a problem for you. I've never seen anyone fight like that.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
Hold on. Svev. A stimulant that, when smoked or chewed, imbues the user with a temporary sense of urgency and energy. The drug is especially popular in the Valian Republics among animancer scholars and politicians working late into the nights. It's cocaine. This guy just implied he's never seen anyone fight like this that wasn't on cocaine. Thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
Look, I get my fists out and I get bloodlusted and I gotta go to town. Wait, you have cocaine? Can I have some? That's a great option.
Wait, hold on, what? What? Treat?
Treat? Not the Adirans, the Steel Garrote.
Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
All right.
Daron, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here. Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
Well, yeah, I knew there was an ad about to come up, and you had just joined. I didn't want you to get thrown into ad hell for your first experience here, so I just gifted you a sub to deal with it.
It's a rite of passage. Pay your pounds of flesh.
Yeah, I just wanted to... No, you're not dumb. I'm happy to have you, so I feel like a gifted sub is a good show of that appreciation that you're here.
Oh, hey, that's a lift. No, that's just a ladder. Never mind. I don't know where we are. Nor me.
Blood gem. Let's see, what's up here? Love looking around a place. Oh. I didn't make it. Hey, you guys are gonna want some new dudes for this tower? Get a headband? Aw, thank you.
You guys have any extra dudes?
Hey, send dudes. What do we got?
Jasper. That's a lot of shit in there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, before we head into town, I might go try to see if I can upgrade my gear. I'll probably live. Yeah, we're fine.
I see if my friends want to go into town. They say they're too busy to go into town, so I go by myself. I go into town. I see my friends there. They all went to town.
Oh no! That's so sad. That song is so sad.
I've got hurt feelings. I've got hurt feelings.
Where did you learn this terrible tale, this tragedy?
It's a song called Hurt Feelings or Tears of a Rapper. It's Flight of the Conchords.
Okay. Yeah, it does sound like a Flight of the
They're
Conchords
really fucking
thing.
funny.
I've never actually seen Flight of the Conchords, but I've been sent some of their songs.
It's my birthday, 2003. Waiting for a call from my family. They forgot about me.
Oh no!
The day after my birthday is not my birthday, Mom.
I'm still short. I need 2 more petrified wood branches, which I think I can break this down. Hardwood.
I think one of my favorite songs of theirs is just Robots.
Robots I do know. Uh-oh.
There is good news. There is no more unethical treatment of the elephants. Well, there are no more elephants. Yes, that too.
I see. I need 3 hardwood branches. I got hurt feelings. I got hurt feelings.
I got hurt feelings. I got hurt feelings.
Dang it. We need 1 more branch in order to upgrade to
Oh.
superb quality.
We'll find one.
I'm trying to think if it's worth like leaving here. Of that song, Flight of the Conchords has some bangers. Yeah.
It's really good.
I might have something I can break down. I need something that breaks down into wood. I mean, these are just commons. I could just get rid of these. We have a greater elements that's already upgraded.
There's like another one that I really liked.
The seas were choppy.
Did they do Business Time? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I do not recognize Business Time.
Yes. They did do Business Time.
And we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases.
Because it's very, like, not super romantic, but it's like you've been together for a while, like, you don't really need to spice things up too much.
Mm.
You got work the next day, but you still want to do a little something. Song's kind of about that.
Gotcha. There we go. Our grimoire is now superb quality.
Girl, tonight we're gonna make love. You know how I know? Because it's Wednesday, and Wednesday night is the night that we usually make love. Monday night is my night to cook. Tuesday night we go and visit your mother. But Wednesday we make sweet weekly love.
What the hell?
So when everything is just right. There's nothing good on TV. You haven't had your after-work social sports team practice, so you're not too tired. Oh boy, it's all
According
on.
to research, anyway.
What research?
Giada, what the fuck?
I've also heard that sailors have appetites that can't be sated on land.
Sometimes it's just about survival. You make different decisions when your life is on the line.
Marius, did you eat a man?
Some people read too many adventure stories. Doesn't the thought make you queasy?
On the bright side, if we're ever short on supplies, it's useful to know who gets eaten first.
We're not eating Kai. We're not eating anyone.
Just remind me never to get on a ship with any of you.
What the fuck? Giada, that was such a fucked up question to ask.
I mean, if it comes down to the three of them, I think it's gonna be Kai, right?
I mean, you're right, I guess.
Just gotta be thinking about these things.
Gotta be thinking about these things, I guess. Alright, time to cook up a fucking storm before we go into town. There's gotta be a faster way to do this.
Then we're in the bathroom brushing our teeth. That's all part of the foreplay. I love foreplay. Then you sort out the recycling. That isn't part of the foreplay process, but it is still very important. Like, their shit's so good.
We're just making a shit ton of tea.
But I still think Robots is my favorite of theirs. It's a good one.
Man, Ty would love watching us play this game.
Yeah?
Ty loves when I'm in menus.
Yeah?
It's Ty's favorite thing. You should ask her about it.
Yeah. Love menus.
Love menus.
Was there a lot of menuing in Stalker recently?
No, there's very specifically not, because I installed a mod to make it so we don't have to go into menus during stream. I was getting tired of getting yelled, woman of menus at me every, like, 25 minutes.
Listen, sometimes menuing's important.
I agree, but I just do it off stream now. Alright, we have cooked all of our food. Now we can sleep. That's right, I go to this to sleep. I do kind of want to take Giada in here. Question is, which of the boys do I leave behind?
Marius.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're going to get the most interesting stuff with Kai being around here.
Yeah, Kai is from here, and Giada has a lot to say about the Dream Scourge stuff. And Marius, I'm sure, has interesting things to say, but not as interesting as these two.
So wait, is this game only night when you're at camp?
No, it was night when we went to camp.
Oh.
But it always becomes night when you're at camp. And it always
Gotcha.
becomes morning when you leave.
You want him to...
No, I love Marius. He's our disgruntled uncle who has, like, a soft heart but won't admit it. He's like the the dad that didn't want a cat, you know? That's Marius. I love him. Alright, let's investigate Thirdborn.
God, I love it when loading screens are of the place you're about to go to.
Yeah, right? It looks so cool. I love this art style as well. Thirdborn Beacon. Hey, dog, you alright?
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
Ah, no, it don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him. I want it to be him.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay, and I don't know, but we'll do everything we can to keep you safe.
Uh-huh.
I can promise both of you that, at least.
Shit's bad here, huh? Shit's going real bad. Good to know, good to know, good to know.
Love, look, it's her.
Oh, Envoy, over here.
Who's calling? You?
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about you guys. Yeah. We helped them way back in the first area. Yeah, I'm glad to see you're looking better.
I was there for that.
No, you were not there during
As am I,
that
my
time.
friend. As am I. It's all thanks to you, of course.
We can't thank you enough, Envoy. Thanks to you, we've been able to enjoy a peacefulness that we haven't felt in quite some time.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The Dream Thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the gods have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treating you?
Sucks.
Long and arduous. It's been a rough one.
Land here is unforgiving.
But we might have something to help with that. Right, love?
Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
This is very generous. Thank you.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
I'm glad to have helped. All right, let's see what this armor is. See if it's better than what I currently am wearing. Not as much damage.
Pointed when he said that.
Yeah, it was it was a little goofy. 3% damage reduction.
No.
15%.
Thank you.
15% reload speed versus maximum essence and 15% area of effect damage. Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. We're gonna stick with our Arcanist Gambison. How does this look, though? Ooh, it does look good. Oops. Ah. Okay.
Does look pretty good.
Okay. Well, we have this equipped and we've transmogged this onto it. That's cool.
Oh.
Well, there we go. We're gonna wear that for the looks. Chico! Hey, how's it going, friend?
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the
Yeah, I'm glad we brought Kai.
It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
Interesting.
Whoa. I mean, I could have done that. I guess he beat me to it.
No wonder you're proud. You're related to the best hunter in town.
Exactly. Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever
Well, yeah,
seen.
because you didn't take Marius with you.
Well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another? You know?
I'm no hero. I'm just somebody who folds people's laundry while they're wearing it. Yo, look at this thing.
It took me a little bit to realize what you were saying. Like, what? What are you doing to them?
I'm glad you got there. This thing is pretty fucking huge. Jesus. Okay.
I could have done that.
Yo, look at this little guy.
Make bandages. I don't know what you expect.
What's home? What's up,
Looks so
homie?
angry. I can't just make more linen out of thin air.
What am I supposed to do? Do you want everyone to bleed out?
Does it even matter?
They're always more
Just
eager
take
to
that.
die
It's
than
mine now.
supplies. It's hopeless.
There's gotta be a better way to fight dream thralls.
Don't see Addie hurting over it. They're out in Eagle's Reach like it's a training exercise.
Eagle's Reach. Good
If
to
it's
know.
a training exercise they're running, surely they won't care if some supplies go missing.
Wouldn't that be a shame, huh?
All right, you two. Those people likely need those supplies to survive out there. Oh, we got side quests.
You say that after you just ran off with their knife.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
You have a very deep voice.
He also has an inflection of like, God, I wish I wasn't working customer service.
Yeah, 100%. What are the Tiranui, dude?
We just keep the peace in and around town.
They used to break up tavern brawls.
that's a weird
and
shot.
Heated quarrels. Now you're
But he gets so short.
supervising everyone who's guarding the walls?
We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try.
Sorry to bother you?
Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
Damn, dude. Dude is not stoked right now. All right, let's... Bounty for a
Hello
Zark
there,
chieftain?
stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I interest you in tonight's specials?
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zaret.
Will do. Moi peek.
I guess he's just who you turn these quests into.
Yeah, he's the bounty officer.
I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around.
I kind of like this guy, actually. Captain
Yeah.
Tago.
I am Tago.
Gonna head off for now. We're actually going to be ending pretty shortly here. Unfortunately, Tago's attacked and killed several travelers. Oh no.
Oh
Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
I don't like the way you said friend. Coda and Dario. Theft assault.
Come on, it's time to go do the Dario.
The two fled town after stealing a set of bejeweled egg curios. All right, dudes.
It'll be good to have just a little less crime around here.
What is your... Eliminated a heavily armed group of Adiran soldiers. I feel like nobody would be mad about that.
Will you?
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what else we can grab before we close out stream here.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor?
Hey, you with the face.
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
Okay. Why not from the Tiranui?
Why are you bringing the authorities into this? Have you spoken to Hajime? He doesn't need to be involved.
Got it. This is
Look, there's a great
super not
reward in
legal.
it for whoever helps me. Wink.
What's the job?
Wow, you're a real go-getter. I like that in an employee.
Well, I'm not an employee.
Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier.
Sure. Where would I pick up the package?
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
You gotta head to work. Enjoy your work day. We'll see you another time. Definitely don't hesitate to reach out. What about that arrow right behind you?
You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
See, I was kind of wondering about
I
it.
thought it was decorative. A statement about the illusion of choice.
Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting.
Sure thing, dude. Sure thing.
Don't forget your friend Daiko.
Where's that arrow point?
Completely legal package
But
that
definitely
you
over
said
there.
you'd pick up.
We will You know what? We're gonna start with this next stream, so I'm gonna save here. All right.
You're not gonna remember the arrow.
You don't think? You don't think I'll? Here, wait, hold on. Let me. We'll save right there. You don't think I'm gonna? You think I'll remember that, right?
I hope so.
I really hope so. All right, thank you all for joining us.
Like a week from now, who knows?
That's true, and also sometimes the Avowed Saturday or Sunday show does get forgotten or like missed because I have work to or like other things to be doing. But for the time being, it's been wonderful having you all. We're gonna send a little raid over to Mystic Light, who's playing Expedition 33. I've been Whisky TK. Joining me has been my wonderful friend and amazing co-host Ensemble.
Hello. Or goodbye.
Make sure to stop in again later tonight for the Whisky Studios Split Sunday show, because we're going to be continuing Split Sunday. And if we don't see you then we'll see you whenever next it is we see you. But for the time being, we love you, and good night.
Bye.
I forgot to hit the raid button, so now I gotta wait for the 5-second countdown. So we're gonna just we're not I'm still here. I'm so good at this.
The raid will begin after a 5-second countdown on the word start. Ready? 5, 4.
I've sent them over now.